Breaking news this morning. Adidas confirming it is ending its lucrative partnership with Kanye West, now known as Ye. The company saying in a statement, Ye's recent comments and actions have been unacceptable, hateful, and dangerous, and they violate the company's values of diversity and inclusion, mutual respect, and fairness. The rap star made a series of anti-Semitic comments. The brand has been under fire for its association with West.
Thanks for watching. Now let's go into today's discussion. So, news are trending all over internet, telling us that major brands like Adidas has cut ties with the musical legend himself, Kanye West, and Adidas is actually not the only brand that has cut ties with him. There are other brands like is that Balenciaga? Yeah, Balenciaga, Vogue, and Anna Wintour. Also, the talent agency CAA. He was dropped by his lawyer. Stream, sales, and airplay has plummeted ever since everybody was kind of against him. And of course, you are aware that his access on Instagram and Twitter has been restricted. In addition to that, Ye Stadium show was cancelled and his documentary has been shelved. Now, how did we get here? That is the bone of contention this morning. How did Kanye West went from being a billionaire as at 24 hours ago, and right now he's just a millionaire with, according to Forbes report, he's only worth about 400 million. Okay, for those who are not aware of what actually transpired, I'll give you a brief summary of it all.
It's genocide and population control that black people are in today in America that is promoted by the music and the media that black people make, that Jewish record labels get paid off.
It all started when Kanye went for his Paris Fashion Week show, and Kanye used the opportunity to launch a new t-shirt which he branded with the slogan "White Lives Matters." He branded the t-shirt "White Lives Matters." Now, for those who are in Africa and you're watching this right now, you might not really be aware of what is going on in United States as well as Europe that much. And for those who are also in Europe, you might think, okay, American problem is American problem, but let me just give you the backstory and then I would like to hear your opinion. So after Kanye went to the Paris Fashion Week and he used the opportunity to market the new brand, the new t-shirt which he branded White Lives Matters, there was a lot of backlash coming to him. And one of the people who actually hear their opinion about what he was doing was Sean Combs, Diddy, you know, the one everybody knows as Puff Daddy. So having heard his opinion and not in support of what West has done,
Kanye, my boy, is a super free thinker. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times what he means is like misconstrued. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying, if he did it, like, that's the way he thinks.
However, a little after people started questioning him, Diddy set the record straight on his Instagram and gave some more details about where his loyalty lies. He loves Ye, but he doesn't approve of the t-shirts that Ye wants to sell. Diddy told his fans,
But the thing I do have to address is this White Lives Matter t-shirt. I've always been there and I will always support my brother Kanye as a free thinker. But the White Lives Matter t-shirt, I don't rock with it. You know what I'm saying? Right now, all America has planned for us is poverty, incarceration, and death.
a little after that, Ye.
The next morning, Kanye took to Instagram and insulted Diddy. You know, Kanye has always been one of my best guy, and one of the things I like about him is that he always expresses himself. It doesn't matter how you feel, he's gonna say his mind. So he went after Diddy and let Diddy knows that, okay, Diddy, you said this because you are being controlled by the Jewish. Oh Lord, that statement was considered as anti-Semitic statement, and having regarded that as anti-Semitic, Kanye was restricted on Instagram. Yeah. You know, Facebook owns Instagram, and for those of us who operate on Facebook, we know that our Facebook community don't play when it comes to issue that violated the community standard. So his account was restricted, which means he is still available on Instagram, but he cannot post on Instagram. He can't post, he can't comment, I think, for a certain period of time. So the next thing he did, Kanye went on his Twitter account, using his Twitter handle. He tweeted another set of what is now regarded as anti-Semitic comments, and I'm gonna read his tweet to you right now. Just hold on, I have them all right here. Yes, so before that tweet, Kanye accused Mark Zuckerberg himself. He accused Zuckerberg of being the one who brought about this cancellation culture, you know. And it's like, you know, ever since we have the social media platform, every common individual can hop online and expresses their opinion. And if they feel like they are not supporting what you're doing, they can actually pressurize whatever industry you're on or whatever company you're working with. They can pressurize them to cut ties with you. So here in America, when that happens, we call that the cancel culture. I believe we're clear on that. Okay, so for instance, I'm working for BTS podcast right now. So if I made a statement that majority of our audience felt like, oh, that is a racist comment, oh, we don't like what he said, you know, they can actually pressurize my employer to fire me. And in the music industry, they don't fire. What they do is they terminate your contract, meaning you are no longer their employee or partner. So Kanye went after Mark for banning him on Instagram. He said that Mark Zuckerberg was the one who is promoting the idea of this cancel culture. And then he hopped on Twitter using his handle. He tweeted this. Now listen. Kanye says, I'm a bit sleepy tonight, but when I wake up, I'm going dead country on Jewish people. The funny thing is, I actually can be anti-Semitic because black people are actually Jew. Also, you guys have toyed with me and tried to blackball everybody, whoever opposes your agenda. Now, we are not there with Kanye. We don't know what dude was passing through or what might have motivated him to make that comment. But one thing we know for sure is it's never a good thing for anybody to attack some group of people based on their religion affiliation. Because guess what? After the tweet, a popular body of black Jewish came out and criticized Kanye, and here is the statement they released. It's called the Black Jewish Community. In their statement, they said, they said, Ye's recent statement about the Jewish community are hurtful, offensive, and wrong. They perpetuate stereotypes that have been the basis for discrimination and violence against Jews for thousands of years. Words like this tear at the fabric of the black-Jewish relationship. The black and Jewish community must stand together through incidents like this to make clear that trafficking in hateful stereotypes is unacceptable, and that the words of one entertainer do not reflect the views of an entire community. Man, that was it. Now there are hundreds of thousands of comments, people hating him for what he did and all that. So here is my bone of contention. When this happened, based on the sources that we heard from, Adidas, which happens to be the biggest partner of the Kanye West brand, want him to come out and apologize for making that statement, and Ye refused. Kanye was like, hell no, I ain't doing that. That he's not going to apologize for what he said. And there were a lot of back and forth between them. So finally, yesterday morning, the news we heard was that Adidas threatened they were going to cut ties with Kanye West. And just 2 hours later, they actually did. They terminated his contract. So as at this time that I'm going online right now, Kanye and Adidas are no longer in business. For those in Africa who is wondering, what does Adidas has to do with an entertainer? Well, you know, Kanye West is an entrepreneur. He's a billionaire. He made his money through music, and at the same time, he's into fashion. So Adidas has been the company that was producing majority of his clothing lines, shoes, and other stuff. In fact, the report we heard is that Adidas own a lot of Kanye's brand. Like, the biggest part of his billionaire status came from Adidas.
Run up on me.
No.
I want y'all to come kill me.
No.
I want you to smack me.
No.
I want you to do all you rap about.
No.
Or otherwise, shut up unless you was there when the Kardashians kidnapped my kids.
That's when he said the Jewish people were also the ones who own the black people voice.
Like, Jewish people have owned the black voice. Whether it's through us wearing a Ralph Lauren shirt, or it's all of us being signed to a record label, or having a Jewish manager, or being signed to a Jewish basketball team, or doing a movie on a Jewish platform like Disney.
Here is my question. You know, in BTS podcast, we also have another entertainment platform, the one we called Afro Netizen. So when we were researching for the Afro Netizen brand, we look at the comments of people on Twitter. Now, I've always said is that Twitter is no place for a gentleman. You know, when you hop on Twitter, be ready for what's coming. Oh Lord, the people on that platform, I don't know what it is, but it's like they are in permanent anger mood. Jeez. Now, some of them were like, okay, serves him right. He has been putting black people down. He has said so many things, say stuff like slavery is all about mentality, say stuff like Floyd wasn't killed by the police, that he actually died of fentanyl and many other things. And so a lot of people feel like guy, he has it coming. Some of them just concluded that Kanye had it coming, that finally all the seed he has planted is finally growing and is reaping what he sowed. While on the other hand, some people are of the opinion that Kanye has been one of the great critics of black people, even though he's black himself, and that while he was saying all sorts of things against the black community, none of these corporations were canceling him. In fact, they were giving him deals, they were signing contracts with him, they were praising him that, oh, you did great, that's a good one, we like your brand, we like your music, you know. So a lot of people have comments. There's been a kind of polarized comment section on social media right now, and that's why I feel like, okay, let us bring this to the conversation this morning on BTS podcast. Where do you stand? Do you support Kanye, or you don't buy the idea of how he's going about his affairs? If wherever you are, when you see this, please leave comments and let us know how you feel about this, and help us spread this content by sharing it. We're really going to appreciate that. BTS podcast is new, and myself being a Nigerian American, I'm a pro-African guy, and I just feel like, okay, I think it's time we have our own platform where Africans in diaspora and African back home can actually connect and relate, and that is what BTS podcast stands for. All right, thank you for watching. Again, if you want some music for your live stream on Facebook, you want to avoid having the copyright strike or receiving warning, or maybe even have your account restricted, please use music from Facebook Creators Library. Okay, just hop into the Creator Studio and you will have access to unlimited music. And for those who want to follow us on all of our platforms, I'm gonna leave the link to our YouTube right here in the comment section. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also follow us on Instagram, because we have a lot coming your way and I don't want you to miss it. And I also want to tell you guys that if at any point in time you feel like you want to appear on BTS podcast, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. Right now we are doing promotions. We're trying to promote our own people. If you're running a business, if you're a professional, you want to talk about what you do, holla at me. Send me a message and I'll give you the platform. It doesn't matter where you are all over the world. I can have you in the BTS podcast virtual studio. And you'll be surprised what we can accomplish together. All right, drop your comment. God bless you, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Now let me give you some more music.